My bedroom. I just checked the footage to discover a horrifying secret. I found the camera 2 days ago while moving my dresser to vacuum. It was wedged behind the wood panel, lens pointing directly at my bed, professional grade, wireless, still recording. My first thought was my landlord, maybe my ex-boyfriend, someone sick who wanted to watch me sleep. I yanked it out, hands shaking, ready to call the police. That's when I noticed the timestamp. The camera had been recording for 6 years. I've only lived here for 8 months. I should have called the cops right then, should have smashed the thing and moved out, but I needed to know who'd been watching me. So I plugged it into my laptop and started going through the footage. The first file was dated March 3rd, 2019, 11:47 p.m. The bedroom looked different. Different furniture, different paint on the walls. A woman I'd never seen before was sitting on the edge of the bed, crying into her hands. I fast-forwarded, watched her get into bed, watched her sleep. Nothing happened for hours. Then at 3:17 a.m., her bedroom door opened. A man walked in, tall, wearing all black, moving slowly toward the bed. She didn't wake up. He stood over her for 4 minutes, just watching, then he left. The next night, same thing. 3:17 a.m. He came back, stood longer this time, 11 minutes. The third night, he touched her hair. I felt sick. I skipped ahead to see how long this went on. April 14th, 2019. She woke up screaming, saw him standing there. He ran. She called the police. I watched her pace the room, sobbing, pointing at the door while 2 officers wrote in their notepad. They left after 30 minutes. She packed 2 suitcases and was gone by sunrise. I thought that was the end of it, but the camera kept recording. May 2nd, 2019. New tenant, different guy, college age. He lasted 3 months, same thing. 3:17 a.m. The man in black would come in, stand over the bed, watch him sleep. Sometimes he'd sit in the chair in the corner for hours. The college kid moved out in August. Never even woke up, but I watched him get more paranoid. Watched him start locking the door, putting a chair against it, sleeping with the lights on. It didn't matter. The man in black had a key. I went through tenant after tenant, 19 people over 6 years. Every single one of them left within a few months. Every single one of them was visited at 3:17 a.m. Then I reached the file dated November 11th, 2024. The day I moved in, my stomach dropped. I watched myself carry boxes into the room, watched myself set up my bed, watched myself arrange my furniture in the exact same spot it is now. I skipped to that first night, 3:17 a.m. My bedroom door opened. The man in black walked in, stood at the foot of my bed. I was asleep. Had no idea he was there. He's been coming every single night for 8 months. I went through every file, every single night since I moved in. 3:17 a.m. He's always there. Sometimes he stands for 5 minutes, sometimes 40. Last week, he sat on the edge of my bed for 2 hours while I slept 3 feet away. 3 nights ago, he brought a duffel bag, set it on the floor, didn't open it, just left it there and watched me for 6 minutes before leaving. The bag was gone by morning. I checked last night's footage. 3:17 a.m. He came in, stood at the foot of my bed like always, but this time, he turned and looked directly at the camera, directly at me, watching from the future. He smiled. Then he pulled something from his pocket and held it up to the lens, a piece of paper with today's date written on it, November 26, 2025. Underneath it said, "Tonight I'm staying." I called the police 6 hours ago, told them everything, showed them the footage. They said they'd send someone tonight to stake out my apartment. An officer named Ramirez said he'd be parked outside from 11 p.m. until sunrise. That was at 4 p.m. It's 11:38 p.m. now. I just checked my window. No police car. I called the station. They said Officer Ramirez called in sick. They'd send someone else. No one's coming. I've locked every door, every window. Pushed my dresser against the bedroom door. I'm sitting in the corner with a kitchen knife, watching the clock on my phone. It's 3:09 a.m. now. I can hear footsteps in the hallway. Slow, deliberate, getting closer. The doorknob is turning. The dresser is sliding across the floor like it weighs nothing. And I just realized something that makes my blood run cold. The camera, the one I found behind my dresser. I'm still holding it. It's still recording. The red light is still on, which means somewhere, right now, someone else is watching me. Watching this happen in real time. The door just opened. I found a